first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Felipe wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Cowan. As a rolling was climbing up the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. They're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say Sinka. I think it was him off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand. Get off the line,
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship for round 2 at Imola. A fantastic track we've got tonight and a full grid of drivers. 4.86 kilometres of action. 39 degrees and a 42-metre altitude. It's going to be a spectacular night. It's going to be a lot of fun. The drivers are just pulling out, as you can see them in the bottom corner, getting ready for their qualifying. In tonight, I've got with me Dean Diggles, pushing the buttons and doing some backup with me, keeping me honest and keeping me clean. Dean, how are you tonight, mate?
Oh, good to be here, of course, in Italian heart of motor racing here at Autodromo Enzo de Dino Ferrari, my friend here. Of course, there's the statue of the late great Ayrton Senna, as we got a stacked grid of drivers, well, a stacked field of drivers here this evening to go and challenge this tricky circuit, my friend. But first, of course, we have to just briefly go over how the standings are panning out since the first round.
Well, as you can see, the standings are up there, and it's full of red and black. So a few of the pros are all over the shop, but they're working their way through. That red line is the cutoff for the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. At the moment, we can see that sitting with Danny Davidson in first place he's still a privateer, loving to be racing for me. Dougie Gowns, Full Throttle Racing. Darren Fahey from DFR. Jamie Davis, Project 36. Greg Barber, not Butler. He'll be laughing at that one. In fifth place for One Performance Racing. Jason Depp for Velocity Racing Team in sixth. Seventh place, Joshua Horton for Million Sport. Eighth place, Pro-Am, Tyler Sheaf, SLM Academy. Ninth, Pro-Am as well, Timothy Schmellenberg, JWM Sim Sports. 10th place, Matt Tesario, Velocity Sim Racing. 11th place, Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. 12th place, Nick Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports. And 13th place, Keegan Caldwell from Velocity Sim Labs. Marcus Watson at the moment sitting on that cusp with Callum's Rosenator as well behind there. So it's going to be a tough one. This season, we've got 3 teams in the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. So there'll be a few less people being eligible, but they're all going to be fighting for it as we go. The ladder does go on because we've got about 40 drivers in this series, but we won't go through that tonight. That's the top 15 for us, and the boys are setting the timing tower alight already. Danny Davidson is sitting there. It's obviously his first lap, but all purples, but always good to see the lads out there having a blast. Mate, another thing I probably forgot to say was buongiorno and buonanotte to all the Italians out there. So hopefully got that right from my old Italian speak that I used to know. All I can still remember is the swearing bits.
Which I don't know, actually. I can curse in Spanish, and Danny goes to the top of the timing tower there, just setting the first lap there, 135.8 on your dial if you're tuning in. And thank you if you are tuning in on YouTube and Facebook here this evening. 27 so far watching out there on YouTube, so say g'day.
Very good, very good.
Grandma Lee has.
Grandma Lee is probably one of our biggest, I'm probably not our biggest fan, but Ryan Muir's biggest fan. Ryan is actually popped out into the Super Formula Light as well, so he's having a bit of a crack of it. He's an accomplished little V8 driver, and now he's having a crack out here. I think if I'm mistaken as well, I think he might have even signed up for the 86s for Thursday night. But it's good to see some of the V8 boys coming across. Peter Pav, John Gallen, they're all part of the Pacific Esport team, the Pelicans as we call them, all having a good old crack out there. Brad Ends from my team. Geez, the times are going through fast. Everyone is having a good old crack already.
Well, of course, there is not that much time, really. 15 minutes is not a lot of time to do qualifying, especially when there's a ton of cars out there on the track course. So you've got to find your gaps, and you got to hope that you can get your qualifying laps in without any mistakes that other drivers are going to be making. Are they going to be hindering your fast laps? That's going to be interesting. As you can see, Dougie Gowans for the Full Throttle Racing entrance. Got a little purple sector there, a couple of personal bests. The middle sector wasn't his best, but he's looking to see if he can improve that half a second deficit to double D at the top of the timesheets.
Yeah, well, Marcus Watson got his second place with all greens. So we've seen that in the past. Consistency across the lap is just as vital. Dougie Gowans did pop it up, even though he had two orange sections with a 136.078, 2 tenths behind Danny Davidson. Danny Davidson has got some good season form already, so it's going to be an absolute cracker. I don't mind this track, mate. This is an absolute. It's a real driver's track. It's got some amazing corners in it. It's got a bit of everything. A bit of late braking, a bit of corner passing, some chicanes, a bit of action. It's really going to be a fun night tonight. I'm really looking forward, especially.
Yeah, it's challenging and technical. You saw just a little bit of a mistake that creeps in through the S's, and that's what catch people off. And you got those sleeping policemen they call those bollards, and you hit that, and these super formulas will be super flying all over the place.
Yeah. We might see some cars get airborne again here tonight if we're unlucky. Only half the grid has really set their times, all the way down to 22nd place. Dean Sinkovich, he's only set up. There's still probably another 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cars still to 18 cars still got to set their laps. Danny Davidson's got himself purples in the 3rd and 4th sector. He is setting it alight. He wants this tonight, big time. Marcus Watson, my boy, he looks like he might be a little bit down to form. I'd say he's probably practicing a little bit in the GT3s at the moment because he's participating in the Four Nations GT3 race for Motorsport Australia. So he qualified 4th in there and will be representing. And unfortunately, can't fly our colours because all the colours are all national colours. But he'll be wearing the helmet and the jersey, and we'll hopefully be streaming it live as well.
There you go for the 664 Timothy, who will improve up into P8 as he gets his first banker lap in. And we've still got about half the field that need to get their lap times in. Luke Crum gets his first lap time in. You've got to get your banker out there first. It may not be the exact lap time that you want, but it's something on the scoring board in case there's carnage and you can't get another quick lap in. You've at least got a banker set down there, and that's what most of the field has done. And then your second and third lap, that's when you start pushing even further. As we're going to see whether or not Peter will push his way a little bit further up for his first flying lap that would be counted. Quite sure.
That was a very, very sharp entrance into the pit lane we saw by one of the drivers. I'm not sure who it was. But number 3 position, Ryan Mueller is translating some of his V8 supercar pace to the Super Formula Light. I think some of these boys, when they come across, will have some pace early on, but racing door-to-door isn't the same as racing wheel-to-wheel. There's a big difference on how much space you've got to give each other. In the V8 supercar, it's touch distance. It's just like touch parking, yeah? But in the... if you go across in that sort of approach with the Super Formula Light, you will be airborne. Once those tyres hook onto each other, they're pretty much like a slingshot, send you high and mighty into the sky. So hopefully some of these V8 boys will think about that and have that extra bit of space.
Just checking out with race control so we can potentially get some messages to pop up there that may be from Matthew Keane this evening, as Danny D does go back to the top of the timesheet. So himself there and Marcus Watson have been fighting it out by 600 thousandths of a second between them. And then you've got to go down to Dougie there about just shy of half a second. So that's the battle for pole.
Impressive.
Currently at the moment with give or take about 6 or so minutes left of qualifying.
We will have the messages, did you say, from race control up? You got that hooked up?
Trying to work on that one right now, my friend.
Yeah, cool. Excellent. There's a few, I think we noticed a few weird things popping up on the timing towers as well, like penalties and stuff like that. I think iRacing has done a little bit of work in the background for stuff like black flags and things like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think they've even, correct me if I'm wrong, but even if there's an incident involved in cars and it's being investigated, I think there might be like a question mark or something that pops up, or a hyphen as well. But we'll see what happens there. Danny Davidson is on 2 more purple, so he's having an absolute cracker here. Let's see how he goes as he's coming across the line. He's taken it straight to the top with a 1:35.224. 225. Taking a few tenths there off Marcus Watson. David 747 Simmons is out in the chat as well. Evening, Mr. Simmons. Evening, Grandma Lee. I'm sure we'll have a lot more fans coming in there tonight and having a bit of a chin wag. We did hit our 1,500 subscribers last week, as we were hoping we would do after the show, and we did do that, Biggles. So that was a great thing that we achieved behind the scenes.
Yes, sir. So I'm still a little distracted at the moment, just trying to get that race control messages all set up whilst we were still getting
You're
into
all good,
the...
mate. I can talk underwater, mate, and keep flapping those gums. Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
And every now and again go pop, pop, as I try to get some air. But looks like Greg Barber is pushed himself up the pointy end as well. He really enjoyed racing this car last week. It was his first SRW outing in the Super Formula Light, and he did extremely well. He had a spin in the first few laps, which cost him probably a higher position than where he would have finished up, but doing extremely well. The boys are going. Danny Davidson is just wanting these purples. He just keeps hitting them. He's got himself a purple in the fourth sector. Dougie Gowan's two oranges and two greens. Oh, Danny Davidson has come across. He's done better again with a 135, 165. He is not holding back. That is impressive. He's got a bit between the teeth and he's going for it. While cars are gritting up, I put some oil on the first corner for you. Lovely, 747. That would be something that will be an absolute calamity. This is it for this. You know, it's well, the first corner is the kink in the straight. The second corner is the chicane into the third corner. Now that is going to be a telltale sign tonight whether the boys got their head screwed on or not. Are they going to go in, and are we going to see any carnage in there, especially in the Heat 1, which is a 20-minute format, and then we'll follow by a 40-minute format. So an hour of racing down there for all you viewers. But times are dropping like crazy. We are down to the last 2.5 minutes. So 2.5 minutes, they'll be having a go, and when that timer hits 15-minute mark, it will clock it off. So they can't complete their lap because it's a heat format tonight. They can only continue after the timer is gone when it's a full hour race or 40 minutes on one race, not a feature with a heat. But
you need somebody out there in the Mario Karts, aren't you? So it's me, Mario, of course, in Italia. I'm going to chuck a couple. I don't know who's Mario and Luigi's enemy. That's the one that they needs to be throwing out in those corners.
Mario Luigi's enemy. There's got a few out there. If my son was right beside me right now, he'd tell you straight away. Oh, Daddy, he's got another bloody purple in the fifth sector. He is on fire. 135, 166. This is going to be a tough race tonight, man. This is going to be really tough.
Yeah, Doug Gowans just couldn't quite get that little bit of improvement that he needs, but he has got it down to that 110. I was just wondering if anybody can break into the 34 club now.
Oh, it's going to take a bigger lap. Look, I think it's doable. Every single one of them have got some sort of an orange sector or two with their lap times. So I think it's doable, but it's going to be an absolute screamer to put it all together. There's a lot of cars out on track and a lot of people in the way. So we'll see. We'll never know. Mitchie Noble's got himself up the pointy end again with the Apex team. So he's turning some good form of late. Darren Fahey, he's sitting in ninth. So I don't know if Darren's going to make a late jump for it. I expect him to be somewhere around 6th, 7th, somewhere around there, a little bit behind where he is now. Have we got everyone setting laps? Keegan Colwell has not set a lap. Joshua Horton has not set a lap. John Gallen has not set a lap. So we've got a few people that haven't set laps tonight yet.
Yeah, you better get out there and do it because time is running out. Peter, at the moment here, well, he has set a lap. He wants to improve.
Yep. Anyone who's on there now that's in their final few sectors are going to have a go. Otherwise, they will not be able to get through. Race control testing. Thank you. It is working very nice. Mark Cochran, Noble for the win. Not if Noble does noble things. Let's go LCR, lads. It's good to see people out there. Happy birthday to Darren for the other day, getting older and older. Oh, lucky he's an alpha. And he's probably aging gracefully. We've got downstairs in the live RC room, we've got Brad Mays as the safety car driver, Stephanie Piccoli and Maddie King leading the boys down there. Here we go with the positioning for tonight. Well done to Danny Davidson with a cracking lap of a 135, 165 to take out the number one position for tonight's first race. So we've got a 3-minute grid timer, so I don't have to rush this through like crazy, but I will turn down the RC because they're going off on their spiel. In first place, we've got Danny Davidson. In second place, Marcus Watson from Team SOW Motorsports. Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle Racing. Greg Barber from One Performance Racing in fourth place. Roads 3, Mitch Noble for Apex Esport League, but beside Alex Zakis from Murray Performance Racing. Ryan Mueller in 7th place for Pacific Esports, and Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. Darren Fahey in 9th place from Team PO. Not sure what that is, but he usually races for DPR. Brad Hudson from JWM Sim Sports in 10th place. That's your top 10, followed by Nick Martin, Get a Grip, and Jason Depp in Velocity Racing Team. In 13th, Hayden Lyons. That's Pam for Pro-Am. Brent Wassell in 14th. 15th place, William Morgan. 16th, Matt Tesorero. Luke Crum in 17th. Then Timothy Schmellenberg in 18th place. Steve Daniels, 19th. 20th, Kurt Heath. Lachlan J, 21st place. Andrew Martin in 22nd. Andrew Proctor, 23rd place. And 24th place, and Nathan Barney from Pacific Syndicate. Oh, it's Pace Syndicate, actually. Dean Sickmish in the 24th, and he's got a number 25th place with a number 24. Tyler Sheaf, Hurricane Sheaf, he is in 26th place. Nicholas Schmellenberg, 27th, 28th place. Chris Tomlin, 29th place. Callum Hodgkinson, 30th place. Kevin Wakefield, 31st. Peter Pavlovich in 32nd. Brad Anderson, 33rd. Greg Johnson, Joshy Horton in 34th. Keegan Caldwell in 35th. And 36th is John Gallen. I think that might be it. We have in the group downstairs, Matty Keane is our race director tonight. Brad Mays is the safety car driver. And Stephanie Piccoli is the race steward. As I grumble my voice through.
Yeah, good job. Good job. The drivers are going to be loading up onto the grid. As you said, no massive rush at the moment to get 36 cars on the grid with the 3 Mercedes on standby there to in case there's any calamity, which quite possibly could be with that many cars on the track here this evening, my friend. All drivers from Australia and New Zealand, apart from Hayden Pam Lyons from Germany.
And Marcus Watson as well. He's a Kiwi too.
Watson. Yeah, I said Australia and New Zealand at the start.
Yeah, Australia and New Zealand, definitely. Yeah, we've got some fast boys around, that's for sure. I feel for these boys that are down the back around the corner, because that's a spot to start from, which is not a lot of fun. You don't want to be having the turn as you're putting the foot down. You want the ultimate pace, straight line. I'm going to go to, actually, you know what? I'll go to Dean in 25th place for the second camera swing to the back, and we are going green. We are off. Everyone is off and going and looking clean from all the way to the front and the back. We've got Danny Davidson leading them all around the through. Marcus Watson gone side by side already, coming through the first chicane. 1, 2. Can we see them come through and come out? Yes, they have. Marcus Watson has taken him through. Danny Davidson has led Marcus Watson through. They're coming through the second chicane. Still a few cars going too wide. They're having a look at each other, but they're starting to funnel through too wide there again. It looks like Cena, Darren Fahey. Marcus Watson has got already 43 tenths, 4 tenths on, and going for it like crazy. These boys are going hell for leather.
Weaving all around the place already too at the moment, just trying to maybe get temperature of the tyre and try to break the slipstream, as you can see at the moment there. Muller trying to put Greg Barber actually putting a bit of attack there on Muller, dropping a couple of places off the race start. We did have a couple of incidents in that turn 1 shenanigans, but so far the rest of the field looking through. Drive-through penalty at the moment for the jump start for the car.
Oh, 399. Got him some drive-through for jump starting. 399 is... Who is that?
Keegan
I can't
Caldwell.
see him on now.
Caldwell.
Oh, Kevin Caldwell. Put on, mate. I'll tell you what, though. They boys have gone into a rhythm straight away. No hassles at all. Few side-by-sides there by Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle. He has got himself a little bit of a battle there with Mitchie Noble from Apex. So it's good to see Mitchie still pushing it on. He hasn't lost it, hasn't spun it yet. You can see all the grid finally getting one by one and nice and clean. Noble has just got Noble written there. Usually he has Noble doing Noble things or Mitch doing Mitch things. Well, that's what I did for him the last one. He's coming in on the right-hand side. Under the toe is dramatically fast. Is he going to be able to hold it on? Will Dougie push him out wide? Will he hold him out long? Dougie and Noble going through. Noble has done the wise thing and lived to fight another day, but he has opened the door for Ryan Mueller. Ryan Mueller has had a bit of a look on the inside, a little bit of dirt flicking up, but they're almost 3 wide there with Greg Barber. They come into the second chicane. Mueller is on the right. They have come through nicely unscathed, but every time they go through these chicanes, it slows them down, and the cars are not fighting in the fight, getting a bit of an extra run on. We just saw then Barb's coming through a little bit as well, catching them up. Everyone is trying to pull out and get them a sniff. Here we go again. We've got Marcus Watson. He's fallen a few places. I don't know what's happened there. He lost his places all the way down to 4th. Danny Davidson is leading. I think he might have had a bit of a moment there. We'll have a look at it after the first lap. But I tell you what, Davidson, now that he's got the lead, he's got 1.7 seconds off Dougie Gowans. He's going to want to extend that as much as he can. Marcus Watson's having a look here as he goes in under brakes. He's got Noble nicely. Oh, Noble's taking a shortcut across. Might be a bit of damage in there, but at least he's come out unscathed. I think that was a bit of Code Brown.
Absolutely. It's just great battling at the moment. It's allowing those leaders just to slowly pull away. As you can see, Greg on the inside there, Mitch Noble at the background. Alex is not too far down the road there, and that's where it's all at. This is the part that, as the Americans say, throw a blanket over them.
Yeah, 100%. There looks like there's a bit of a bingle at the back. We'll have a look to see if we can have a look at that bingle when you get a chance. Yeah, Biggles, and we'll also see if we can see where Marcus Watson lost that lead to Danny Davis. Have a look how close these boys are getting. They're moving left and right. Darren Fay is having a look. He's going to play the smart game here. He won't just dive it in. Very close. Oh, he's just pulled that up in time then. Is he going to be able to control it and get it back in control? He has. He hasn't lost too many positions. He lost a few, but that was very, very close. I think he just he took it on the chin and lost position by not actually hitting the guy in front of him, which was a good way to go. Marcus Watson is getting a lot of pressure here for the boys behind him. He has got Ryan Mueller and Greg Barber hunting him down. This is Mueller right on the back of him, watching the pressure. Marcus is taking a lot of the inside curb. Mueller's taking a line outside wide. Under brakes. Got to be careful. Keep the momentum. We've got someone spinning. We've got Dougie Gowans that's rotated by the look of it. He's losing a few places. He's gone out wide while we're watching Marcus here and Mueller taking the fight through. There is Dougie just moving straight on, getting a smooth transition into the track. We're having a little bit of a replay here, and this is Dougie Gowans coming through. Oh, maybe a slight gear change, a little bit too early there, and rotated the car around. We're back with Dougie Gowans at the moment, coming down the hill into the final few corners. This is the most important part here, getting that corner exit and getting it right down this straight.
Actually, further back, there's a nice little squabble at the moment for 10th place. Just above 10th, actually, 13th. Timothy and...
we've got a car on its roof!
Whoa.
Oh, no. That looks like Dean Sinkovic has gone out wide down the back, and one of the other boys has... gone over the top of him, and there's a request for tow as well. So we've got a few. 130 is holding position. I think that was the car that's on its roof. But
what did you say it was, sir?
It was an incident with Dean. Car 43 is retiring. He probably too much damage. This was it down here. Dean's coming down the hill. And there was he's lost it there, and that car's trying to avoid him. Look at that rotation. Got to put that in the reel, mate. Write that down, will you, mate? Oh, look at it go, the flex and the bounce. Oh, and Dean's just driven off like nothing's happened. Super quiet when the outside cams, and much louder when you go on board. Just FYI. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the camera positions on Imola. They're either really close or really far away, and it mucks around with the audios a bit, but we'll be on top of that. Race control, car 796, no further action, lap 2, turn 12. All right, where are we at? We are out with Nicky Martin, having a great little run there in 8th place, keeping up with the lads in front of him. Thomas Cena in front of him that you can see there, viewers, and Alex Seckers from Murray Performance. They are a bit of a bottleneck there, because after that we've got Mitchy Noble a second ahead, Greg Barber 2 seconds ahead, And then Ryan Mueller is just about to have a go at Marcus Watson, and he's just got him. Marcus is having a hell of a night tonight. He is going hell for leather here. Ryan Mueller he's done an exceptional job. Marcus Watson doesn't know which way to go just yet, but he's putting the pressure on. He's working his way back up after the spin he had earlier on. But Danny Davidson is taking control of this heat completely. 4.43 seconds. So this is the fight for second place and third place on the podiums. What have we got down the bottom? We've got a bit of action. Everyone has sort of tapped out a little bit. We've got Callum Hodgkinson, I'm going to put on the bottom screen, having a bit of fun there with the lads. Have a look at this.
There's
pit lane entry. Oh, that's just a little bit too close. Pit lane is blocked at the moment. Pit lane is blocked. There may be a safety car.
Oh. Just going to have a look
Pit
at
lane is closed. No safety car.
Starters.
Pit lane is closed. Do this restart. Look at them go. Under pump. Here comes, looks like there's a little bit of contact there for Pavlovich. Oh, Greggy Johnson's tried to avoid the contact, but unfortunately, he had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go at all. We are into the 8-minute mark. At the moment, we have Danny Davidson leading the field, 5 seconds ahead from Ryan Mueller. Mueller and Watson still going for it. Have a look at these boys, one side by side. Is he going to be able to hold this through the chicanes? Under brakes, he got the nice toe from the rest of it. Mueller is maybe struggling a bit of hot tyres after that. No, he's a lot closer than that last picture let us see. But the boys are going for it. I'm really surprised at Mueller. He is really settled in his car. He must have done a hell of a lot of practicing over the last few nights to get back into a car like this and do so well.
Somebody's off.
Yeah, Nick Martin's had a bit of an off, but I think he's back straight on again. I think he just took a shortcut. Here we go. A few NFLs coming along. A few people having a few issues and contacts, but all just racing incidents. 747s, yep, the oil. Yeah, could have been. Could have been. Thomasina now having a bit of a go there at... who is that? He's in front of him, mate. I'm lost where I am. Alex Seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want us to follow anyone out there, please let us know. Give us a yell on your team, who you're supporting, or some action that you might have seen on your replay or whatever you're watching. I know some of the boys are probably spotting as well. Have a look at Cena under the brakes. This is a killer spot here. Some drivers really can't get the braking right because it's downhill. It's a really tough one. You either brake too much, a little bit too little, and then you've got to maintain the pace coming around the corner for the second corner to get on the pedal for this bit. Look at the draft. That is pretty fast. Darren Fahey is gone from like 4 tenths to 2 tenths. He's 2 tenths. He's 1.6, 1.5 tenths at the moment. And now he's got to think about his backing off, and let's see how he can get
contact.
Oh, wheel contact. Thomas Cena and Zekis. I'm not sure who was to blame there. I think that was Thomas Cena trying to come through. That was a great bit of vision there by iRacing. You can actually see the engine with the panel removed. That was amazing.
Yeah. We got your picture in there too, so you may be able to do a recap of that incident while we still have our live pictures to just
mate,
see
you're
exactly
right.
what happened.
You're thinking that I know what I'm doing in iRacing. STK, do you?
Mate. That's okay. That's all right. We caught it live anyway, so we don't really need to necessarily go back and replays.
That was sensational.
Yeah. Otherwise, we don't want to be watching replays after replays because then you end up missing some live entertainment. You got to go back and watch that.
Replays are no fun. But what I can do is I will play around with it while I'm doing that because I'd love to see panels going off the chart like that. And select the driver. It was who was it? It was.
Let me know when you're ready, and we'll switch that back over to the old PIP.
So I'll just go back and get that because that was sensational.
Further back, there's a nice little squabble back here for 22nd, 23rd. Now, you'd think that's pretty far back, but considering we have a field of 30-odd 6 drivers that started this race, and there's more contactors. 4 cars get into each other in one corner. I kind of had a suspicion that might have been an incident between a couple of drivers, but
just a little bit too close to each other. They're a little bit ambitious, weren't they?
No rear wing as well too for Callan. Unfortunately, you can see that's all busted up there. He's going to have to get off the racing line there and just allow everybody to go past him. As a few drivers have gone into a pit lane too. Nick Martin's gone to get a grip down there in pit lane. As we're seeing this nice little battle. Switch up, picture. Will you let me know when you get that ready? We'll switch that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it to go slow. And I can't see which is the slow button on this thing.
Yeah, I don't use the racing replay system. So you can't ask me too much about that. I'm not sure.
I'm flying like a real amateur here. This is rookie hour at the moment, peeps. Sorry, but what I will do is I will select a closer camera. And see how they go as they come through the corner. No, I'll leave it on camera too for you. But you'll see this coming through. This was, pretty cool. And here, you can see the bottom. I didn't realize you can see it.
Yep. Can we go up to?
There it is.
Barber, put some pressure on. Yep, there you go. That's this. You're going to see a car going flying. I told you about that sleeping policeman.
Oh, he actually. Oh, the Murray vehicle actually disappeared for a bit then, so I'm not sure if that was part of the reason. Because he halfway through the apex he was there and then he wasn't there, so there might have been something in that. I'm not sure.
Greg Barber gets the overtake done on Marcus Wilson as well too. Gets himself 2 positions up in this race, up at a P2 currently at the moment. Marcus is going to want to fight back on that one, which he certainly is right now on your main pitches.
Oh, tell you what, RC is extremely busy. There's a lot of netcut going on. There's a lot of cars on tracks. There's a lot of netcut going on.
Yeah.
Between them all, purely because there's...
Whoa, what was that? We're going off the track and your picture there at the back there. That might have been Nick.
Yeah.
Actually, for the JWM Motorsport entrance.
I've got the battle down the back there with Schmellenberg, Kurt Heath and Thomas Cena now. They're recovering from there. Lukey Crumbs on the back of Tesario. Marcus Watson down the pointy end of the field is Greg Barber. With all that fun we're having trying to get that rookie hour going with me trying to do something. Greg Barber has got himself the fastest lap for 1:35.367. What the hell is going on? And he has got Marcus Watson chasing him down. Oh, Callum Hodgkinson is requesting a tow. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but I will have a look. On the bottom, he's there. Oh, he's a bit close to the track. This could be an issue. This could be a safety car. We have got 5 minutes left. No, he's allowed to tow. Good, because we've got 5 minutes left, and that could have been, a little bit extra headache.
Oh, it's going to be dangerous coming through here. Yes, this gentleman, side-by-side racing. Marcus Watson takes that place back from Greg. Greg wants it back. I don't think this is over just yet. Is this enough speed that these two battling it out, or is it going to allow Double D up the front there to just continue to run away with this? So it's allowed him a second gap now. It went from 5 to 6 seconds for our race leader. He's loving hearing this on the radio that Marcus Watson and Greg Barber are going for it too for now. There he is, just in the picture to get moving off to the left. In fact, if anything, Ryan Muller could be coming into play as well too, but time's not necessarily on these drivers' side with about 5 minutes to go now.
Yeah, definitely the battle between these two is going to bring Mueller in and give Danny Davidson that space that he needs. Davidson's last lap was a 1:36.8, so he's in cruise control. 1:36.2 and 1:35.7 from Greggy Barber. So Barber's got the pressure here and the pace on the back of Marcus Watson. So the pressure he's going to put on is going to be hot. I've got the bottom camera with Danny Davidson so we can see him as well, looking a lonesome run that he's having. But looks Barbados coming down under braking mode. Marcus has gone the inside line trying to hold him out wide, but Barbs is getting him nice and close. This could be a bit better for Barbs because he's got the momentum coming from the outside line. He's taken it as wide as he can, as much track as possible. Will he get much of a draft? He is 2/10 at the moment off the back of him. The draft is oh so powerful. Have a look at that. That is straight away up and gone. He was 2/10 behind. Now he is a 10th ahead. Will he be able to hold it? Marcus is, he's stuck it on the inside. Will he be able to take it through there? No. Barber's positioned his car beautifully, and Marcus Watson is behind him. This is not over, mate. This is not over at all. There'll be another swap or two here because they're so close in pace that the drag and the tow between them is amazing.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And that's why this is not going to be over at the moment, as Marcus wants so all there to avoid. One of the cars just trying to get off the road, so they're getting a lap done on them. Black flag has been shown at the moment, you can see, for Darren.
Whoa,
Bailey.
Darren Fahey's got himself a drive-through, he must have. Or maybe that's an iRacing.
Yeah,
incident.
it could be. Race Control could remove that. But there it is for car 5. That is that.
Yep.
So it's definitely confirmed as a drive-through
responsibility.
penalty.
Lap 8, turn 2, so we missed that. Oh, Barbs is taking the curb as he's come through and ridden it across, and it's lifted the car across the middle. He's lost complete traction. He knows, he's a race controller, he knows he's got to get this entry really clean. But what a way to...
Oh, no.
Barbs! Oh, he's going to be in the wrath from his own teammates there. He's going to be, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh.
We couldn't see if he got in the way or what he's done, but tell you what, from sitting from second place, now it's cost him a mega amount of time after an amazing run and fight there with Marcus Watson. But what it has done now, viewers, we are down to the last 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes of lap times. So we've got this last bit of corner, then we will have the final lap of scenes. Yeah, he's just gone a little bit too fast there and trying to overcorrect it, and he's gone around rotating, but he's messed up coming back on the field here by the look of it. But Danny Davidson, is this the white flag?
You get close. That's where he
unsafe.
Yeah, he turned right. He shouldn't have. He realised that there was somebody coming around the corner at high speed. He decided, I'll just chuck it right and try to get out of their way. But rule number 1 on any rejoins is become predictable. That's it, so that the drivers can see you're stationary and they can go, I can go left or right. When you're moving, it's very, very hard to predict where somebody's going to be.
I think that was... Here we go. Here we go now. That's an unsafe rejoin. Everyone's going to have a go at Greg Barber here. Look, everyone makes mistakes. We're all driving out there, and we all try to do what we can. Is this the final lap? Is this the way to go over the checkered flag? Do we know if Barney has been out there? This is Danny Davidson coming through the last few corners. He's got a mega lead from him. Will the checkered flag be out? Will we see? This is the white flag. So last lap, last lap, and the boys are coming through. He's got himself a 7.87 second lead. What a way to go.
Yeah, just as Darren has to come in to serve his penalty, so that'll drop him outside that top 10. A battle of Timothy and Thomas is not a law firm. That'll be continuing to the dying stages of this race, but of course we've still got about half a lap to go for our race leader. You can see on the right-hand corner of your pictures. We're going to see this overtake right now.
This is pivotal. This is for the top. This is for top step. This is for the front row of the reverse top 10. So these boys here at the moment are fighting for the front row of the feature race. We've got Thomas Cena and Timothy Schmellenberg.
Yeah, that's not the only one. So you've got William also battling it out a little bit further up there with Luke and Mitch Noble and Dougie.
So what we're watching right here now with Schmellenberg and Thomas Cena that we did have on a second ago, Schmellenberg got a warning, a black and white warning flag for multiple illegal defensive moves. So you can only change directions once. Here we go around the final corner as we coming across. Danny Davidson, as you labelled him, Danny D, Double D is taking the heat for round 2 for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship. Danny Davidson takes the top step for the first of the night, followed by Marcus Watson in second place. And in the distance, we've got Dougie Gowans being very hardly chased down by Mitchy Noble with .093 as they cross the line. It couldn't be tighter. Ryan Mueller, the debutant tonight for the Pelicans, comes in 5th place, only a few seconds behind. Matt Tesario comes in 6th. Lukey Crum is following along here. Tesario across now. Lukey Crum, William Morgan. Here we have Schmellenberg and Thomas Cena. Thomas Cena takes a top step. Kurt Heath coming across, and then comes Darren Fahey after his drive-through. It cost him about 8 places, so not too bad. not 8, about 3 or 4 places. Johnny Gallen just crossing the line, followed by Andrew Martin. Lockley J, followed by Chris Tomlin, Bradley Hudson, Nick Martin, Jason Depp. Andrew Proctor coming across not far behind, and Nathan Varney having a bit of a run there with Kevin Wakefield and Andrew Proctor, followed by, there's Kevin Wakefield in the BMW colours, designed by yours truly. And here comes Brad Anderson, one of our
he might have him.
Team SRW drivers coming to the racing line. Oh, he's closed the door on him a little bit, but has he gone too far? Oh, Kevin Coldwell and himself having a run to the end. What a way to finish it. He did lose that out to him, but then followed by Peter Pav, Alex Sakis, Dean Sinkovich, Greg Barber after that incident, and Greggy Johnson, and Steve Daniels, Brent Wassell, Callum Hodgkinson. Callum's still in the pits with a bit of damage, retiring his car there. But, mate, that was a lot of fun. Some great driving there. There's going to be a few slaps on the wrists. Whew.
Yes, sir. Let's have a look at those results from the Heat 1.
Have a bit of a chat here. Okay. So, what RC is just telling that they're seeing the net code is really big and really prevalent. The amount of cars on track on this particular track as well is giving them a lot of headaches. So what they've told them is, guys, net code is going nuts. We're seeing it everywhere. Give yourselves extra space. Give yourself some extra space to avoid it, and hopefully that will be able to give us a clean feature race. But here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Davidson, who's still a privateer, the winner of round 2, first heat, or first, I don't know, what are we going to call it? Heat 1 and feature. First of Heat 1. Done a fantastic job, actually pulled it out by 6.5 seconds, so cracking job. Marcus Watson, who fell down the field at one point all the way at about 6th, fought his way back with Dougie Gowans, but he was having an amazing battle there with Greg Barber, who showed some spectacular pace, and also the fastest lap of the night so far too, so cracking pace there. Ryan Mueller and Mitchie Noble behind them, with Matt Tessareo, Lukey Crum, Will Morgan, Timothy Schmellenberg and Thomasina. The reverse top 10 is going to be spectacular. A lot of fun. Timothy Schmellenberg and Thomasina are going to be leading the boys out for the feature race. So it's going to be pretty hot out there. Followed by Will Morgan and Lukey Crum. So these guys are going to be having a tough job tonight, mate. So Danny Davidson, Marcus Watson, Dougie Gowans, Mitchie Noble going to have a lot of fun trying to get through this pack on the reverse top 10. But the rest of the grid, you can see there, viewers, if you've got a teammate out there, I've got a few that are out there that are sitting in 28th place and 24th place, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. This is what racing's all about. And all the way down to Tyler Sheaf in 8th place. Number 8 in 34th place. So looks like we had... I didn't see Josh Horton out there tonight. He must have pulled out with internet or something, but Hayden Lyons 11 laps down, so I'm not sure how he went at all. Is it Greg Barber an admin? No, Greg Barber is our race steward, our race director, the big boy, the big boss. But we all make mistakes. We're all racers out there. When we're on track, we're racers. But it is fun, and we all do make our mistakes out there, which is good. Good to see that people. He's probably going to take it on the chin like everyone else does. Here's a review of our top 15 at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, and that'll definitely give Danny Davidson a bit more of a lead, and Dougie Gowans. Darren Fahey will probably drop a few places on the back of that, but Marcus Watson will be probably going up into that top 13 that we can see. But a lot of pace out on this grid. Dougie Gowans, Darren Fahey, Jamie Davis, who's not here tonight. I haven't seen him on track. Greg Barber, Jason Depp, Joshua Horton. We haven't seen enter the field. Tyler Sheaf. Yes, we saw Hurricane Sheaf come through. Timothy Schmellenberg, we saw finish in 9th place. Just as he's sitting there, he's going to be taking us through the top step, as he will be leading the boys out on track at the start of the race. followed by Matt Tessareo, Thomas Sina, Nick Schmellenberg, and Kevin Keegan Caldwell. I could nearly call him Kevin Keegan Caldwell, the great soccer player, Kevin Keegan. George Kalana, is it Greg Barber, I think? Leading by example. I see, mate, that's a bit harsh. He's just a driver when he's out there. We all make mistakes. DeBono, great entry back on the track. Well, yeah, Dill, we've seen you do some rappers as well, mate. Matty, that's an unsafe rejoin. Yes, it was. Stating the obvious, can you check Darren's black flag, lap 8, turn 2? Oh, can we go back there now at the moment, mate?
No, we can't, unfortunately. When
unfortunately
iRacing advances the session into the warm-up.
Yeah, it ends a session, so it doesn't let us go through.
It's my pet peeve that I have with iRacing. I wish that it wouldn't necessarily just wipe everything when you do that, because so much replays that we'd like to go over.
Oh, yeah, it'd be awesome if we could do that, eh? Yeah, it's one of those things where iRacing doesn't really think about the broadcast as much at all. It's all about just getting their results and getting them finalised. What we've got here, netcode is always an excuse. Yeah, unfortunately, netcode plays a big part when you've got a big field like this and on a track like this as well. A lot of detail. So RC has warned them in advance to just to be a bit more mindful and give each other a bit more space. What do you got, Mitch? Apex 1 and 2 in class. Let's go, Mitch. Your form is improving dramatically. It's great to see you out there doing some killer laps, mate. Really good to see. Never mind, I was looking straight at the wrong ones.
We have a grid.
Here we go. How far are we from lining these boys up? They're gridding up as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have a reverse top 10 for our round 2 feature race. So Thomas Sina from SLM Academy is in first place. Young fella is going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Timothy Schmellenberg, JWM Sim Sports, is a little bit more of a seasoned campaigner. He knows how to get the elbows out, so it should be a lot of fun out there. Will Morgan, Pacific Esports Racing. Lukey Crum, LCR Esports. In fifth place, Matt Tessareo from Velocity Racing. Ryan Mueller, Pacific Esports Racing. Mitchy Noble, Apex Esports League. Dougie Gowans, Full Throttle Racing. Marcus Watson, Team SAW Motorsports, side by side with the winner of the heat race, Danny Davidson. That'll be your top 10, and that is the reverse part of it. The rest of them are as they finished. Kurt Heath from Apex Racing, Darren Fahey from Team DPR, John Gallen from Pacific Esports, Andrew Martin from Get a Grip, Lachlan J, No Team, Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports, Brad Hudson from JWM Sim Sports, and Nick Martin, Get a Grip. I think they're father and son. I'm pretty sure they are. Jason Depp from Velocity Sim Racing, Andrew Proctor, SLM Motorsports, Nathan Varney, Pace Syndicate, Kevin Wayfield, Kevstar Racing, Keegan Caldwell, Velocity Sim Racing, Brad Anderson from Team SRW in 24th. We are 25th place. Nick Schmellenberg, his brother, is the lead car out there, leading the team out from JWM Sports. Peter Pav from Pacific Esports. I don't know if it should be Petar Pavlovich from Pacific Esports. Alex Zakis from Murray Performance. Dean Sivkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. Greg Barber, one performance after his stellar fastest lap and a little incident that he caused earlier on. Greggy Johnson from Red Energy Racing in 30th place. Steve Daniels in 31st. Brent Wassel 32nd. Callum Hodgkin 33rd. Tyler Hurricane Sheaf, SLM Academy in 34th, Joshua Horton 35th, and Hayden Lyons in 36th place. And then we still have Matty Keane, Brad Mays, and Stephanie Piccoli in the RC team, having a lot of fun.
Woo, that's a lot to get through, and that's going to be a lot to get through in this race as well too. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Of course, please do us all a favour if you can and support this fantastic league. Just click the like and subscribe and ring the bell too for the notifications if you're on YouTube, and of course support the Facebook channel as well too that we're simultaneously streaming on.
Whoa. Here we go. A lot of fun, a lot of action. This is going to be tough. The lights are going. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light feature race. The lights are going. Go, and we're off. Everyone's taken off nicely. Marcus Watson's tucked in between the guys already and trying to get a bit of an exit out. We've got Schmellenberg and Thomasina coming into the first corner, followed by Will Morgan, Luke Crum. Seaman has got himself the lead, a little bit nose in front. He's got him too wide behind him. All clean so far. Everyone has done a miraculous job. We've got Thomasina heading down up the hill to the second chicane, coming by Tim Schmellenberg, Will Morgan and Lukey Crum. Matches Herrera, Ryan Mueller, Marcus Watson, Dougie Gowans, all coming through nicely. No major incidents, as we can see, all the way up and down the field. These boys are doing a cracking job, and they've actually listened to the RC. And we've got Cena coming up the hill. He's got a lot of pressure there. Schmellenberg has got a lot of tight bit of Morgan behind him. Morgan is putting a lot of heat on the back of him. Coming through. They've gone a bit wide. Martin has come through. He's gone to be wide on the track, but keeping it clean. There's a little bit of 2x2 in the back there, but nice as they come across the back chicane. Looking fantastic driving. Thomasina, young fella, has composed, staying really well. He has got Timothy Schmellenberg 1/10 behind him. Will Morgan another 10th behind him. Little bit of a gap to Lukey Crum after that. Schmellenberg has been passed by Morgan. Morgan's got too wide as they're coming down the hill. Cena has got him. Morgan's on the inside. Will he be able to take him? Cena is on the inside line. Morgan's come through. Morgan might even take Cena here. What a way to come through the final 2 quarters. The pace he got was amazing. There's going to be a drag race now to the second and third quarter, all the way down to the back end. What a drive here by Morgan. Morgan has got a fantastic exit out of the final 2 corners. Timothy Schmellenberg's having a look as well for the middle. We are 3 wide now, 3 wide, maybe even the 4th as they're coming through down. We've got Morgan on the inside. We've got Schmellenberg on the sandwich. Oh, a little bit of contact. They've come through, but they've come through dark. One of them's gone wide. He's going to lose a lot of pace. Morgan has done a sensational job coming out of that. Thomas Schmellenberg has come through, and Marcus Watson. Thomasina was the one that got affected the most out of all that. Mate, I need to have a breath. What a bit of action that was.
Oh, a bit wide out there for Luke. Well, we'd expected to see that a little bit earlier. Before, too, with 4 wide. I can't believe we had 4 wide going in that corner. And I can't believe we still had 3 or so coming out after that one.
Oh, no! We've got cars coming across each other. They've got a car that's nearly dead in the track, panels everywhere. Thank God that he's rotated and kept going. Whew. That could have been horrendous across the back there.
Oh, it's not on.
Oh, no,
and that's a flip of the century.
That is gone. Who is that? Lachlan J. He has got some air out of that. We have just come across the first lap too. Whoa.
This is going to be a little bit of a scary moment.
Oh, yeah. He's tried to avoid it. There's weaving through 2 cars that have gone adrift, and then they've gone through and done some connections, and the connections have gone to conniptions. That was a spectacular bit of air there. That was bigger air than Air Jordan.
Broken my feed too. Oh,
something's broken on the bottom, on the top feed, but we still got the bottom feed going. I'll take it across to Marcus Watson, who's now fighting it off with Will Morgan. These guys are going for it. Hang on. Yeah, they're still going for it. Nicely and clean.
When the cars crash, it actually literally breaks the camera, I think.
Yeah, it literally broke that camera.
Yeah,
so that camera is out of action for the moment.
There's nothing I can do to fix that.
Well, I don't know. I think someone just said there's a safety car. Safety car is at the pit. I was wondering why the cars looked they slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
the
safety
car is out. So I was looking at the cars. I'm thinking, why are they going so slow? But go around in reasonable safe pace. They're trying to. They're going to catch up to the safety car now. The safety car is waiting for them at the pits, and they were slowly working their way. What a spectacular incident that was! Let me get a magnifying glass so I can see the action. Oh, you know what, Donald? Maybe you should just go watch something else, mate. I'm sure that Neighbours is on or Home and Away. You go watch that.
This is the race start. It's about all I can
Yeah,
show
this
you at
was a
the moment.
spectacular race start. Well, we've got some time. We can go back and have a look at it. This was some amazing fighting here. So we've got cars timing at the moment, 41 and 43, I think it is. Some spectacular action. The way they came off, I'll tell you what, Schmellenberg and Cena had a fantastic battle for the first first lap. That was right on top of each other like crazy. Yeah. Here we go. They're catching up to the safety car. Oh, no, I can't help it, mate. I'm getting old. The older I get, the grumpier I get. So my wife keeps telling me. But look at the pace. That was one of the biggest stacks I've seen for a while, actually, in the Formula Superlights. The way he got that air all the way through was huge.
Yeah, so we've gone back up.
Two cars with meatballs at the moment. Gallon
safety car
and
conditions. We got our pictures back live too, so we had to actually go down there and get another camera and fix that. That's why you never go on board of a car that flips about 50 times. Just well, of course, with a stacked grid of 36 or so drivers. Well, you got to include the 3 drivers that are in race control and the pace car drivers as well too. So it's quite a bit to process, which is why you see blinking from a lot of the cars as well too, because it's.
Do you like it? Like my safety car thing I developed?
Yes, I do. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice little flashy there. Mr. Donald, I do apologise for being snooty with you. It's just that when I see people who are mates further on in the chat being a bit smart, it gets under my skin sometimes, especially when they've been around for a long, long time. But I do apologise, mate. like a big man, you always got to take it on the chin. But yeah, it took a bit of work to do that, mate. But I got it going. There's a little. It's almost like an SNS. ... If you can notice it.
Yeah. So the drivers start to warm up their tyres because they've only got the third sector now to get ready. That pace car should peel in. There it is, the Mercedes chucking into the corners. Of course, Marcus will be on the horn going, go faster, my tyres are too cold. Like Formula 1 drivers do all the time. And you can see Darren there with meatball flag.
Yeah.
And
Kurt Heath as well. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The safety car's been driven by Brad Mays, you can see down there. We've got people that have donated their time to drive the safety cars through and just get a bit of experience with the team. So if you're a driver in our series and you want to experience some safety cars or get involved with the RC in a lighter capacity, by all means, safety car is in, coast car is in. Marcus Watson has control of the field. They're off. We're green, green, green. Looks like he's already gone straight away. He has not hesitated at all. He put the foot down straight away out of that corner, and he's got himself 5/10 on Will Morgan. Will Morgan's in some stellar form tonight and keeping up with him really well. The rest of the field, some going still too wide, but we'll see these next 2 chicanes. Safety cars sometimes do breed safety cars, and we always do say, but let's see how they keep going. Everyone has done a stellar job. Danny Davidson, he's got a bit of work to do to come back from here. He's worked his way through, all the way through from 10th place, doing a Kraus job. Tazikas? Yeah, that's not what I said, Tazikas. Oh, I said Sadzikas. All right, no further action on the incidents that we saw earlier on, but here we go.
Yeah, remember Timothy and Thomas? That's the law firm here this evening. Timothy and Thomas. Yeah, they added again. Of course, they were at it before in the previous race. Remember, they reversed the grid on this one, so Timothy's down 2 and Thomas is down 4. But they are going to be battling it right ahead there of Double D there, Danny Davison, who's wanting to try to dispatch of them pretty quickly, so I can get up there on the road there and catch the like of Marcus Watson and William Morgan.
There's a bit of action still going in the background with RC, but look at this. We've got Thomasina and Schmellenberg. Here we go. Oh, nicely done. Nice and clean. Well done. Well done. 07's got a toe. Dougie Gowans has got some hardware malfunction, but look, he's got a screen freeze again. So he thought he'd fixed that up. It looks like he's come back to him after he spent a fair bit of money on a new PC. But have a look at this again. Danny Davidson taking the outside line. We've got 3 wide. A little bit of grass. He's thought better of it. But we've got Thomasina and Tilly Schmellenberg. And Danny Davidson coming in behind them as they're coming through the S's. And to the back chicane. This is a great spot for Danny to catch up a little bit. But he's got to be mindful that these 2 boys aren't as experienced as he is. Danny needs to program that screen clean button, I think. Bit of dirt's coming up as they're coming to the left-hander. Is he going to go wide, straighten it up early, get a bit of pace out of that corner? He is. He's got a run on him. Is he going to be able to get him before the left-hand elbow? Not quite, but he's got enough to make him know that he's there. Is he going to pull out? Oh, well done. There's a bit of pressure, but also very smart driving there from Schmellenberg. Schmellenberg knowing that Davidson has got the pace on him, probably better to get behind him and ride the wave behind him as well.
Yeah, exactly. You bite your time and doing it at the right place at the right time. You don't want to be going... He elected off, Danny elected off going 3 wide in that corner, which is a smart play because you're putting your faith in 2 other drivers to allow enough space, especially with a couple of the netcode issues creeping in here this evening as well too. And yes, it's a long race here. You still got quite some time to go here. We're only about a quarter of the way through the race, and you don't want to be just risking it for that biscuit too early.
No, exactly. Smart moves, smart driving. It's good to see. Good to see them fight for another day. Will Morgan's very surprising me tonight. He's done himself a 1:36.333. Absolute killer laps, killer pace. He's doing something really special tonight. I have not seen him do that before. Here we go. Depp's having a look at him on the inside.
And he elects to back off and just follow through the S's.
Doing some great work. Everyone's settled in a little bit now. Everyone seems to be in the groove. The timing tower is still very tight. Danny Davidson and Tim Schmellenberg and Thomasina are in front of us, in front of these cars. The battle pack that's forming. Then we've got Depp, Tesario, Mitch Noble, which we can see just here. And then we've got a huge bottleneck. We've got Callum Hodgkinson with Nathan Varney, Alex Tzazikis, Keegan Caldwell, Brad Hudson, Brent Wassell, all following Callum like crazy. So going great guns back there. Here we go. Schmellenberg's having a look on the inside. He's got him under brakes. And, a little bit of a touch there. Oh, he's held it. Lucky he's held it. That nearly got him rotating around from the extra bit of braking he was doing. But nice and smooth in the end. It's a tough one there because you don't want to... You get on that inside line and you got to really depend on the driver on the outside line to either give in or not give in, because otherwise you just end up inside each other like crazy.
Exactly. It's a little faith that you're going to have between the drivers, but that's the fantastic thing about Imola. It's got the overtaking opportunities too for now throughout everywhere. We've got a very slow car in the 26th position at the moment. That's Dean, I believe, that's creeping around the track. You might be able to show that in the PIP.
255. Contact under safety car's got himself a drive-through. Can't see 255 on my list. Kurt Heath. He's got himself a drive-through. He's in there at the moment, but he's on the stands as well. So he's got a bit of damage. Darren Fahey's in there as well again for a bit of damage. Oh, he might have had it for the night too because he's been up there for 5 minutes already. But good to see. Out front, yeah, Marcus Watson is putting on some epic pace out the front. He's got out the front there and holding it clean. He's just clocked his very lap. Brad Hudson taking a bit of detour onto the grass. I tried to get Jim's Mowing to sponsor us, but he wouldn't.
Maybe you need to get some of that, one of those kitty litter products.
More netcode playing into the screen. There was an incident between Dean and Tyler Sheaf. That was a netcode incident. Everyone fighting it through. Nice and clean. I'm really impressed. These boys are putting a lot of pace out there. They're still fighting it like crazy. Managing to get through. Will Morgan is got himself 3 seconds behind Marcus Watson, and slowly he's not quite catching him because the last lap Marcus was a 1:35 and he was a 1:37. We've got a car limping on the way back of the field as well. Go, Mitchy Noble having a look. Will he take the punt? Will he go for it?
Yeah, exactly. It's just knocks off.
No. He's been a bit more measured as this time round this season. He's not taking as much of a risk, but he's got himself some pace.
Danny's going to be on the back very soon here of Ryan Muller, if it is.
Yeah,
is
he
yeah.
is catching.
He's catching pretty quickly at this pace, so he's going to look at getting himself up into P3. And Danny Double D, he's one of the highest gainers. You'd have to say Jason Depp is probably the biggest at the moment, 11 positions gained. Well, inside that top 10. Actually, no. Greg Barber's up 19, and he's in that 10th place.
Callum Hodgkinson up 21.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah, he started.
The kitty litter in that corner is insane.
After the incident he had for the previous race, but he's actually going through 2-1-3, retiring, too much damage to the car. So unfortunately, there's one that's dropping out. That's Andrew Proctor. So he's obviously done one repair and already had to go in for another one, which was probably ticking that clock way too fast. There you go, Danny Davidson passing Ryan Mueller. We've got him to my side. The show tonight is always been. Mitchie Noble, that was so close. Have a look at these four guys. They're going crazy here. We've got Mitchie Noble, we've got Tom Messina, and
contact.
Timothy Schmeller.
Wow.
Oh, that was so close. That could have gone everywhere. I mean panels everywhere. That's Jason Depp. I think he's like trying to readdress that, or maybe he's got a bit of damage. But that was so close. But he's got a lot of pressure there from Lukey Crum and Greg Barber. This battle pack here of 5 cars is going for it. Jason Depp might be suffering with a bit. He's twice now that he's lost and gone a bit wide.
It's difficult to keep it on the track at the moment here, especially when everybody's going everywhere. You can see from Luke, he's going to see that battle up there between Timothy and Jason, and he's just going to elect to sit here and watch it. He's going to reach down to the right-hand side of the cockpit, grab a scoop of popcorn, sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Well, no, Luke's going to say, I'm going to be a part of this party as well too, my friend. Trying to get those positions back.
I want to be on screen. Peter Pav's got himself a drive-through penalty, car 216.
It would be scary too to have the LCR Esports driver here of Luke as Timothy goes in a pit lane to your right. He peels in, may get a little bit of damage from those battling happening before. But Greg up 19 places now inside that top 10, and he's looking at that battle up the road too. So be happy. He's doing what he needs to do. He's a one performance racing driver here from number 22.
Very successful team too. Very successful team. A lot of very fast drivers in that team. Including Stefan McCartane, who was one of the founders, but doing some great work. We go. We both gone a bit quiet because we're both in awe at the moment. Just the way these boys are driving is amazing. This battle pack here on the top is very close. They've sort of spaced it out a little bit. We're at the 18th minute mark, so we're not going to be too far away from the first few guys coming in for the pits. These guys are all probably sitting there at the moment, calculating when am I going to go. I'm going to go this lap, next lap, see what happens.
Gets on the power early from Greg. Luke's going to have to go defensive here. Down to the 50 braking board. Slice it to the left, slice it. So right to the left, of course. And then you see how much it lifts it when you get on those chicanes. Just chucks the car. It just gets up to the two wheels. No traction, of course, when you don't have 4 planted to the ground. There's an overtaken opportunity up the road too. Greg sends it. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Make that 20 positions gain there for the one performance racing driver. And next up his hit list is this battle that's continuing. And this is the battle for P3 between William and Mueller.
William Morgan and Ryan Mueller. That was an amazing pass there by Greg Barber. That was right on the money there. Just kept it nice and tight and came through very cleanly.
That's textbook. Whoa!
Well,
hold on to it, son.
No, that's not a bad little exit there. That was almost Max Verstappen in the rain doing a drift around one of the corners at. I think it was at Spa a few years ago. They showed over the weekend. Crazy bit of work.
And what's
But,
scary
he's
as
a
well,
teammate.
too, is you got teammates here for the Pacific Esports Racing, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
here. And, of course, first rule is you don't take your teammate out. Now, not intentionally trying to take your teammate out, but running so close as teammates, if one person makes a mistake, it could both be out of the race. So you got to be at the point here. Are there going to be any team orders? If Ryan is struggling, there should be a call to allow William to go through, because Danny's up the road now, and once he got past him. So,
Yep.
And
These guys should be working together right now.
yeah, and they should be
In
able
a
to hold
big
off
way.
Mitch, because Mitch is down the
Yeah.
road there by 9 seconds. That's the gap they want to keep.
Yeah.
And then obviously you
Yeah.
got to see how that pans out for the team orders there for going down into the pit stop as
Yeah.
well. But
Well,
they don't have
Mr.
to share the
Banks is in
same pit box, of course.
Yeah.
In F1.
Mr. Banks is the team owner right here in the chat at the moment, mate. Is the team orders Mr. Banks, or are they just going to play nice and try to catch up to Danny at the moment?
Yeah. We need to get a camera down to you, like, go to Zach Brown there going, is there team orders there at Team Papaya? And McLaren, and be like, Zach Brown would go, oh, no team orders. We allowed them to race.
Davidson
Until-
has just
yeah.
cracked the 1:35.360 as the fastest lap. That is 2/10 faster than what Marcus Watson has got. But they're both up there for a title fight now. They're switching places. Danny is 3.43 seconds behind. Let's see what happens with the pit strategies, if he's going to gain it or lose it. Mueller is 2.94 behind that. And Morgan is following him nicely. He's got 5/10 on him now. So they've got a bit of a safer distance.
Yeah, a few drivers heading to pit road if you want to put that little picture there to show those drivers so that they're heading down there for their scheduled stops. If we're going to see Luke and Keegan go for the battle there for 9th and 10th on your pictures. Keegan's just trying desperately to hold off Matt, actually, not Luke. It is. It's not just a little bit of it's a bit of delayed as well too, because I'm clicking on drivers and it's taking a few seconds to actually update it, so it makes it a little difficult for broadcasting as well.
Yeah, Ryan's improved, mate. That's for the first race out, mate. He's done a stellar job. It's good to see him out and about on the track. I'm just trying to see who else is going to pit next. We're pitting down from 18th down. We've pretty much all pitted except
Jason's
for
just gone in,
Peter Pav. Jason Depp has just gone in.
so it looks like Keegan
And
as
a
well
couple-
might have gone in.
So Deppy was down the middle of the pack. He's dropping now to 13th. Caldwell Wassel is in there as well. So we are now at lap 14, so 22-minute mark. There's going to be a hell of a sprint coming through. He's coming out, Depp's coming out to clean air. He's got one car coming on him, but all pretty clean.
This is the main battle you're seeing for 9th, 10th and 11th on your pictures, with Callan up 23 places as well too. Remember, some of these drivers have pit stops, but that's still pretty impressive, as he has to lift off at the moment, trying to force Matty into a mistake. Psychological games at play here in Imola.
Yeah. The battles, even down the back, like I've got the bottom screen here, that's Kevin Wakefield having a bit of a battle there with one of the lads, and there's just no stopping. There's no matter where you are on the grid, you are always fighting for it. So Jason Deppy's come out of the pits, he's got Kevin Wakefield in front of him, and Kevin is not going to let him pass. There's no way he's going to make it easy for him, but he's going to
Top 4 come in too.
Megan rides. Here we go. I've got Danny Davidson in the pits. That's a really crap camera angle, that is.
Yeah, sometimes they're really
There we
hard to
go.
get the right pit angles and that one.
That's
the rest of
better.
the field are going in. Callum
Oh,
stays
yeah,
out.
quick-
He will be the race leader right now, but
Yep.
he'll have to come in at some point.
Marcus is out.
Oh, Marcus stays
Danny
out.
Davidson's out.
Mark's
Callum
out.
Hodgkinson's got himself
Marcus
a
comes
little
out in
bit-
the lead, just
Yep.
ahead there of Callum.
Yep. Danny Davidson. So Danny didn't make up much time at all. He was about 3.5 tenths behind Marcus before, and he's about there and thereabouts, probably about 3 to 4 tenths now, seconds behind now. But also, there's a long way to go. We've got 15 minutes of hard action at the moment.
And that is everybody taking that pit stop apart from Callan in the P2.
Yeah,
blackout
Lone Rider.
PR.
I'm not sure how whether that's going to do him any better for staying out there for that long. Greg Barber's already been through. That's everyone through the pit line as we speak. So Cal's the last one across. He's probably going to come out somewhere just after under 10th or 12th by the time he comes through there. But looking around the 27-second mark. Oh, rotating around. Who was that? That was Lukey Crum, I think. Yes, it was. Bit of a spin, but he got out of the way. If you're out there and you want to see someone drive, let us know who you want to see. We're going to put Bradley Hudson and the little boys down the back pack finding a way at the moment to show you guys the mid-pack as well.
And he gets past Callum, who's still out there. Callum comes in now, finally. I was going to say that's probably the reason why. Clever for Callum to do that, because you didn't want to hinder their Danny on a fast lap, of course. Didn't want to block him as Callum had to slow to go on the pit lane. So smart play. Oh,
and you don't really want to give
like
an opposition a nice toe down the straight for nothing. Especially if you're pitting next lap.
Yeah.
But that is everyone pitted. That's the strategy to the end. We have got 15 minutes, 14 minutes of action pack all the way through. A few boys down the back still fighting for some spots. Here we go. Callum's come out of the pits and straight into that battle with Brad Hudson, Callum Hodgkinson, Nathan Varney, Alex Tzekis, and Brent Wassell.
Oh,
so
who's that spinning?
Oh no! Brad Hudson, what happened there?
Brad Hudson.
I didn't quite see that. Looked like the rear end just rotated. I'm not sure if there was contact or not. Here we go. This is the Brad Hudson rotation that we just saw on the bottom camera. He's come through the corner. Has he come too hot? Oh, he's just picked up a bit of grass. He's tried to correct it. He got a drift on. Oh, that's opened it up for the boys. He was leading that battle pack really well, doing some great driving too. Oh, so a bit of a 057. Who's that? Someone's got to redirect. Oh, Schmellenberg and Nunn. Oh, be careful where you're backing out. He's kept it off the wall. That's always a good thing. And he's readdressed it nicely. Yeah, it looks like Schmellenberg and someone else has got some readdressing to do. But here's a replay of Keegan. I think he came in a bit hot. Did he ride the... Yeah, he's geared down a little bit too early there and just rotated the car. Oh, he's kept off the... Pretty we can't tell how good the majors, the garage setups. Yeah, I don't know. That's why we've kept it with fixed setups, just so that the guys that are hooked up can't extend further again and keep them a bit closer. Yeah, some of these guys would be pretty fast, even faster than what they are now. Jamie Davis, I'm on dad duties. It's a hard job, mate, but it's a very rewarding job, and can be an amazing job too, especially when they're in those first few years. Jamie, I hope you're enjoying it, mate. I'm sure that the little one's in your lap, and you got a bag of chips in the other, and the wife's got the remote for you. I'll tell you what, though.
You mean an iPad, and they're sitting there glued to the screens? It's kids these days. You know what they're like.
Well, mine is usually. Yeah.
You know, when they're quiet, they're
doing something wrong.
They're doing something wrong, or they're on their iPads or their phones or some of that as well too, playing games. Yeah. Or actually, these days the kids are more watching people play games than actually play games themselves.
Well, actually, that's what mine does. He loves watching people play.
People do that.
Watching people play Minecraft.
I was surprised about that when I was in the younger
Yeah.
generation. I'm like, why don't you play the game yourself? Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch somebody do it. Oh, okay. Jeez.
Here's the pack with Brad Hudson, Schmellenberg. They're the boys, nice and close to each other, fighting in the bottom screen. Got a bit of a roll cam view for you. That's that back car going forward as he's coming past. Nice little bit of work there. Wassell's past one. Tell you what, I missed the. Oh, he's got himself a Tommy Hilfiger livery there. Oh no!
How'd you get that
Here we
sponsor?
go,
Good job.
033. He's caught something in. I'll have to get him to remove it. Fortunately, we've got this battle pack here at the moment. Is Brent Wassel is the back one. You stand in the roll cam. He is 5 tenths behind Nathan Varney, with Alex Tzekis in front of him. Callum Hodgkinson and Schmellenberg is the cork in that bottle. We have been watching Cena and Schmellenberg all the way through tonight having a battle, but they're about 5 seconds apart, which is the furthest we've seen them for a while. Jason Depp is hunting Greg Barber up further ahead, and here we go, Callum Hodgkinson having to pull out. He's going to just have to go back in left and right. Takes the curb very aggressively there. That's going to cost him. That's Schmellenberg lost a bit of pace, and he's opened up the door for Alex Tzekis behind him, so they could be going 3 deep into here. Schmellenberg is in a unfortunate position. Looks like he's going to lose 2 places there. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. Here we go. There was contact there. I'm not sure if that was Callum drifting into him or whether Schmellenberg cut the angle off, but we'll see what RC does with that one.
Yeah, you
Tell you what, just
pictures,
when you
we'll
thought there was
have a
going to be
look
a
at
bit
the
of a
replay of
break. Have a look at it here. So we've got him. Oh, look, it could be Callum going into him there. It's a bit hard to tell from that angle. Yeah. We'll leave that down to the boys down there. They are all calling it in at the moment and getting their just desserts. I'll change this camera down the bottom to Brad Hudson, who is chasing down these boys at the other end. Brad was doing extremely well before. He had that unfortunate spin that we saw. Bradley Hudson is now got Lucky Crumb in front of him, and Lucky Crumb is chasing down Matt Tesario. My name pronouncers are gone at we done tonight. Thank you, Deadhead. Mr. Dead, you've just mozzed me. My tongue is tied. Here's the replay with Nathan Varney. Coming around the corner.
Oh, there should be live pictures.
Oh.
I don't know what's showing the replay.
Oh, the replay's at the top, sorry. There you
Yeah.
go. I thought it was a replay.
No, I think it was actually. I don't know why. Danny's in. Danny's in for a second
Here we
time this
go.
evening.
Second time.
Yep.
Are we all going to be in for a second pick?
I think they may very well have to go for another one. 32
He's
minutes
there,
to go.
he's
That's going
on
to be a
the-
late pit stop for a lot of these drivers.
Wow.
We'll see if anybody
Will
can
Watson
stretch
be able
it.
to hold it out, or is he going to have to come in? Will Mueller have to hold it out? Will he come in? That top 5. Here he comes. Here comes Danny Davidson's coming out. Coming up. Oh, he's in lap traffic as well. He's got Kevin Wakefield coming out in front of him. Danny Davidson. He's got that group of 5 that were battling before that are behind him at least, so that's not a bad thing. He's got a bit of clean air front and back, so he'll see how he comes out. Will this be more pitting? That was 7 minutes to go, so it'd be interesting to see whether that was maybe a bit of damage fix or what that was, because he was sitting in second place, wasn't he?
Yep, he was.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see why he would sacrifice. Well, if he's confident enough that he reckons he can get himself back up into the podium positions with a little shy of 7 minutes to go in the race. That's true.
Might have
Could have
the
the field.
Yeah. Because Marcus Watson, I'm looking at other guys. Marcus Watson.
Oh, he's got a black flag. Danny D's got a black flag next to his name. So has he sped in pit lane? Maybe race control's going to elaborate a little bit on that.
Oh, okay. Hang on,
Just seeing it on the timing tower there. That's
an
an iRacing black flag. So
I'll just see.
no,
Nothing
it's not the only one
there.
coming to pit lane. Somebody else coming to pit lane. That's Tyler, Andrew, Chris at the back there.
Yeah, I can't see anything there.
Here comes Greg, our biggest gainer in the race at the moment. They're trying to get the jump on Mitch Noble to move himself
He's
to
looking
P4.
Yeah, he's passed him quite easily. He's got a bit of pace, Mr. Barber. It looks like he's only second.
Yeah, Danny's come back in again. So I would say that maybe speeding on pit lane because he's serving the drive-through now.
No, it must have been.
Yeah, usually when you go into pit lane, it didn't have the black flag before, comes out of pit lane, issued the black flag, generally 9 times out of 10, that is a speeding and pit lane violation.
Yep.
Alex has got one now too.
Yeah, Alex has got a black
Racing.
flag for instant responsibility for lap 18. Not sure what that was, but I tell you what, Danny is just, whether he needed fuel that he went through, we'll have to find out at some point what that was going on, but that was unfortunate. Marcus's pit lane travel. Oh, mate, I'm not going to go back, and I can't do that. That'll be Biggles to do that, but yeah, he that's unfortunate with Danny Davidson.
What
but
happened
Marcus,
to Marcus, Buck? Because he...
No, he's still there. He's at the front.
Yeah,
he's got 505. He was up on the. He took the least amount of fuel out of those guys, so he might just need to go through. He might need to go through and.
Well, this could be Marcus in pit lane. I'll show you on the. But just the pit lane entrance you want to see from Marcus? It looked like it was a pretty scheduled pit stop. Don't see anything.
Yeah, that was ages ago. That was like 14. Yeah.
Yeah. I just nothing really. Don't be too excited about that.
Well, at the moment, we've got Marcus Watson up front. He's got himself a 14-second lead now on the top of Ryan Mueller. So that's a massive bit of a gap there he's achieved. Will Morgan in third place. Greg Barber in fourth. And Mitchy Noble in fifth. So those boys have been fighting it out all night. Barbs has got 3.97 seconds on the back of Will Morgan. Will Morgan is still behind his teammate. This will be a first for the Super Formula Lights. 2 Pelicans on the top step at the moment if they keep going like that.
So Luke came in
stop.
to serve his meatball flag that he just got. Actually, just got meatballs disappeared there. Lots of action is still happening all around the track at the moment. These are the two between Muller and Morgan. They've been line astern on that one. Danny's down there currently in P12. We're seeing Brad Hudson and Maddie up the road there have a nice little squabble and battle for the final P10 position.
Trying to see what these boys in the roll bar. Bit of roll bar on roll bar. I'll just change one. The action down there should only need one pit stop. Yeah, I'm not sure why Danny Davidson went for his second pit stop for the night. I'd say maybe he short filled by accident. I couldn't. That's my only guess that could make sense. And then it looks like he must have sped in the pit lane, like you said, and had to do a drive through. But Will Morgan and Ryan Mueller still very tight up there. Bradley Hudson and Matt Tesseria are having a bit of fun there. Looks like Brad's going to have a bit of a go here. He's nice and close. Bit of left and right. Taking the inside line. Tessera's letting him come through. Brad's taking that nice and clean. He's looking very sprightly in there. Liking the new JWM livery as well. Loving the red on that. Nick Martin's on the back of Andrew
Race leader's coming up to a bit of traffic. I think somebody was going to see a little bit of onboard action with our race leader. There he is. There's Marcus Watson, the number 700 Team SRW Motorsports entrance you could see there. The MOZA Racing all over there, and he's got a couple of cars to navigate through the field currently at the moment, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, so we'll be getting out of his way soon. When he approaches
Yeah, there's a few back markers involved.
That's the white flag.
That's it already. God, we just got to a point where there was a lull in the race, and already the white flag. So we've got last lap, and we've got Marcus Watson with some back markers in there. Hopefully he's not going to do anything silly and ruin his race on himself. But we've got definitely Ryan Mueller following him behind 15 seconds with William Morgan.
Gap.
The gap
He
is
doesn't need to risk it, does he, at this point?
No, he doesn't need to risk it at all. There's no biscuit there at all. But that was Danny Davidson's spot, that second place. That's why the gap was so big, because he was hunting down Marcus. He was 3 seconds behind him at that point when he went in the pits. So it's unfortunate for Danny, a bit of bad luck that's come through. He's going to have a go. Is he going to pass him, or is he just going to take it nice and easy? No, he's got the blue flag, so he's let him through nicely. as he comes through the last few corners of the feature race of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship. We have got Marcus Watson coming down the hill to the double right-hander. All he's got to do is just keep it clean and keep around those last few corners. Nice and clean as he comes down the last corner. We've got, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Watson coming across the final line, taking the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship Heat 2 on round 2. Well done there to the young fella. And followed by him is Ryan Mueller with his teammate Will Morgan, side by side as the Pelicans come across 2 and 3, doing almost a profile and almost scissoring into each other as we go across the line. Greg Barber coming through after his unfortunate incident in the feature in the heat race into 4th place. Mitch Noble into 5th place. Another respectable finish by Mitch. Jason Depp as he comes across the line in 6th place. As we have the gap a bit further down, there's a great job of drivers coming through. Great job from the lads as well. Thomas Cena, the young fella from SLM, coming across the line in 7th, followed by Nathan Varney with 8th position. Callum Hodgkinson in 9th. Brad Hudson in 10th, followed by Matt Tessario in 11th place. As we go further down the strip, Danny Davidson, unfortunately getting himself a drive through from iRacing for speeding in the pits, we assume, all the way in 12th place. Brent Rossell as he comes across the line in 13th place. Alex Sekis from Murray Performance coming across the line in 14th. Stephen Daniels has got himself a meatball and crossing the line. I'm not sure if iRacing is going to let him complete that. He needs to pit that probably, but we've got a few poor people that have coming out of sequence across the line. Schmellenberg's had a cracker of a night tonight. Him and Cena had a fantastic few battles that kept us entertained for a long while through the night tonight.
Andrew Martin there. Luke Crum had a not the best of races, of course. A little off-track excursions and wheel-to-wheel dual banging. Well,
he showed some early pace, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he showed some early pace, of course. He's way down 16 positions on where he started that race. Dougie as well too. Another one of those drivers, full throttle racing entrance there. He's way down 14 positions on where he will start the race. But hey, I still love the fact that you're finishing a race.
Exactly. You've got to finish the race, and you know what? Every position you gain helps in the title fight as we get along to the Pro-Am and Am titles, which we'll go into a bit deeper in next week's show, because round 3 there'll be the final chance for people moving people along into Pros, Ams and up, down, and all that sort of thing. But great bit of work there by the boys. Some fantastic close racing, mate. We not just the front of the pack, but we saw some amazing stuff in the front of the in the mid pack as well, didn't we?
That we did, yeah, all over the place. Some burnouts there from Marcus Wilson's. The Kiwi gets on top there, shows off to all the Aussies here. This is how you get it done, my friend. He's going to do an SVG style burnouts.
It's actually fun doing a burnout in this car.
Yeah.
I find it easier to control this doing a burnout than a V8, that's for sure.
So, race results for our feature race coming up.
And here we go. For the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Round 2 feature race, we have Marcus Watson, Team SRW, the winner of the race, all the way 14 seconds ahead. Due to the fact that Danny Davidson had to do a drive-through for pits entry infringement or speeding. We are not sure yet. But Ryan Mueller, congratulations, the first of the Pacific Esport Racing team in 2nd place, followed by his teammate, William Morgan from Pacific East Racing in 3rd place. Those boys showed spectacular pace tonight. Greg Barber got a bit of flack from the people in chat about his re-entry, rejoin in the first heat, but did an exceptional job getting all the way back to 4th place for One Performance Racing. Mitch Noble, consistent form tonight from the heat race and the feature rate, getting in the top 5 again with some spectacular driving there by Mitch. Mitch not doing the Mitch Noble things, which is spectacular to see from Apex Export Racing. Jason Depp, Velocity Racing Team in 6. Thomas Cena in 7. Seen some spectacular fighting tonight with him and Timothy Schmellenberg. Nathan Varney gets some consistency out there and doing a great run into 8th place for Pace Syndicate. Blackout OPR, Callum Hodgkinson, one of our biggest movers tonight. He was up 24 places, started from the very back of the grid. Bradley Hudson had a great night tonight. A few little incidents that cost him a few positions, but 10th place respectively for JWM Sim Sports. Matt Tesario from Velocity Sim Racing in 11th. Danny Davidson, privateer, but unfortunate incidents got him all the way back to 12th place. He'll be back to find another day, that's for sure. Brent Wassel in 13th. Alex Tzazikis from Murray Performance Racing in 14th. Steve Daniels, privateer, 15th. Nick Schmellenberg, JWM Sim Sport. Tim Schmellenberg, JWM Sim Sport in 16th and 17th respectively. Andrew Martin, get a grip, and Nick Martin, dad and son, having some fun, sitting side by side in their sim rigs, having a bit of a blast on track as well. We have got Lukey Crum, we showed some excellent pace early on in 20th place. Greg Johnson in 21st. Dougie Gowans, who had an incident and came back on track. The 22nd, Brad Anderson from Team SRW in front of Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW. Kevin Wakefield in 25th. Keegan Caldwell in 26th. John Gallen, who I think must have had issues at some point because we didn't see him come back out. Lukey J and Peter Pav fine 29th. Tyler Sheaf in 30th from the SLM Academy. He was down a few laps. I think he blew the car up or had some major issues. That is the top 30. We have got a couple of more DNFs that didn't make it through, but that was spectacular out there. DNFs, I think, were Proctor, Tomlin, Fahey, Heath Mays was working. Horton we didn't do a no-show. And I don't think that Hayden Lyons actually joined the session for either of those. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the spectacular lineup and all the hard work done by all these drivers tonight. What a way to go. What a race to have. Nice donuts. I thought you got warnings for them though. You can do the winner of the race. First, second, and third have got permission to go out onto the starting line and express themselves. So no, they don't get penalties for that. Just in case you wanted to know. Let's see who we got coming in the waiting room. All right. What do we got? Wow, full waiting room already. Well, let's lead out with I've got Brent Wassel in there. He must have won the M's, but we weren't really doing them this week because we couldn't really see them. But let's start with Brent. I'm assuming he is the... What's he on your books, mate? Can you see him?
I'm showing you there. Here he is. He's the winner of the AM class.
He's the winner of the AM class. All right, let's bring him in. Who's the winner of the Pro-Am class?
The Pro-Am class winner that I'm showing up here, and remember there's maybe some drivers are showing as Mitch Noble.
It's Mitch Noble. Oh, I find that hard to believe. I thought Mitch might have been a thing, but we can also get Mitch in there as well if he's got time to get out. But we'll start off with Brent Wassel and give him a bit of a chin wag. Mr. Wassel, how you doing, mate? Coming out on top step with a AM win for the feature race. Well done, buddy.
Hey, cheers, fellas. What's happening?
How was that, mate? Was that a lot of fun or was that just stressful?
Oh, that was a bit of both. I think I started that race like 32nd or 33rd, maybe.
Yep.
And I said, if I get in one crash, I'm just getting off and going to bed. And
up 19 places, mate. You did well.
Yeah, somehow held it together.
Yeah. So it was either the fact that there was extra stress because you didn't go to bed, and you just thought you did fight it out and keep going. Close racing. How'd you like the track?
Yeah, that's probably one of my more favourite tracks in the Super Formula Light. So it was pretty fun. I did a little bit of testing the Savi. That's about it, but it was good fun to be racing the SFL again. I haven't done it for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, no, it's nice fun. I do miss it myself. I do. They're one of my favourite cars to race in, but unfortunately, I am just crap. So it's no point even being out there at the moment. I need to buckle down and do some practice, mate. But you're a privateer. Who supports you and gets you on track, mate? Is there family, friends?
Nah, not really. Whiscat's cat food. Whisker's cat food.
Whisker's cat food.
I've got delivery on the 86. I haven't found it for my SFL yet. I'll have to find one.
I do remember the whiskers the labels on the side of it, mate. Well, congratulations, dude. Great effort. Good to see you on the top step. Is that your first top step?
Yeah, in the SFL it is. Yeah, so it's a
Oh,
good one.
excellent work, mate. Well, it sounds like you're a bit laid back tonight, and it was just a bit of a fun run, and you're happy to get on the top step.
Yeah, I was just good. I was just glad to have a day off finally when SFL's on, so I could have a race. But coming away for wins always a bonus.
Yeah, excellent work. Well, good luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully, you'll get time off to compete in the rest of the series as well, mate. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week on track.
Hey, cheers, Sinka. Yeah, hopefully I'll be talking to you again next week. See how we go.
Excellent, mate. Good work, son. Catch you later.
Hey, right. See ya.
All right. So then we've got who we've got. We'll get Will Morgan next. He was the third place. Let's get him into the booth. Mr. William Morgan, I didn't know you had that much pace in the Super Formula Light, mate. What a great job. Some great battles and some amazing driving. And in the end, it was a bit of a shame that you were behind a teammate, because I reckon you would have kept fighting otherwise.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be up here either, to be honest. I think I've done one official race in any of the similar cars to this. And I've done a fair bit of testing. I knew it was a fun car to drive. But yeah, I knew Ryan was faster than me. I was mainly just staying with him because I had the tow. I think if he had got like 1.5 seconds on me, he would have started to slowly drive off.
Yeah, talking to your mic, mate, you're disappearing on us.
Yeah,
That's better.
It's great. No, I can't believe it. Over the moon. two of the team cars on the podium. How cool.
I know, they look good crossing the line as well. Almost, I thought you were going to hit each other at the moment at the very end when you both started swerving left and right, but you kept it clean, which was good to see. It's so this is your first foray into the Super Formula Light, is it?
Yep, first league race for sure, and I think it's probably the second or third race ever in them. So no, I'm very much enjoyed myself. I look forward to coming back.
Well, it looks like you might be a bit of a natural in it, mate, because your pace was pretty good from get-go. So it looks like you settled into the car, maybe the track, and everything agreed with you as well. But it was a cracking effort, mate. The battles you were having early on was sensational. You looked like a seasoned driver out there. So well done, mate. It just means there's going to be bigger and better things for you as the season goes on.
Yeah, thanks.
Mate, I hope you got your list there. You probably didn't expect to get this list.
Oh, I'll have a go. I had to go find it. I'd like to thank the guys at PER, Lake Edge Holiday Units in Burrow Lakes, Major's Garage, which I guess we didn't get to use their setups tonight, but they are awesome setups. One Shot Pest Management in Ulladulla, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, and Dubby Energy Drinks.
Excellent, mate. Good work. You passed your test for the first podium, mate. Congratulations, and hopefully see you back out on track and in the top steps again in the coming rest of the season, mate. Speak to you soon and good luck.
Thank you. Hope to talk to you guys soon.
Cheers, mate. Alrighty, he's disappeared completely. We'll get in Ryan Mueller. Mr. Ryan Mueller, how the hell are you doing, mate? You shocked the pants off me tonight, mate. That was a stellar drive.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what to say. It was just pretty surprising to jump in this car with not too many laps and be at the front straight away. It's good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a race. It was pretty crazy once me and Will just sat there, but yeah, I had a hairy moment in the first heat and almost fenced myself out of a podium, but yeah, it was good fun.
Well, I knew you were going to have pace. My biggest concern for you was going to be not having the ability to rub doors like you would in the V8, because with these things, you just got to give that extra bit of space. Is that something you were worried about, something you had in the back of your mind?
Not too worried about it. I do love running into doors and having a good ding-dong battle with people. But I wasn't too bad tonight. Everyone was pretty good, but apparently the netcode was really bad with some of the cars, so I had that in my mind a little bit, but I was more focused on just getting a gap and seeing how far me and Will can go.
Well, you guys as a team did well, crossed the line together as well, which was spectacular. I know the boss is pretty stoked. He's been in the chat for the last last, I don't know, 20 chats. I think he's straight there. All I can see is bangs, 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 bangs. So he's a happy fella. You made him happy. And some great battles as well, mate. So the viewers will, when you watch it back, you'll see some of the battles you had, which were spectacular, mate. Not surprised. You got some good pace. You had a great night last night, or a pretty good night last night. Probably not by your standards, but I think your drive last night was pretty good as well. Is this going to be something we're going to see week in, week out now? Is you've got the bug for it or what?
I did a couple. I was going to do the bend last week because that's probably one of my favorite tracks on here now, but I didn't end up doing it.
Yep.
But I do like this series. It's pretty good. I just need to find a little bit more pace so I can challenge that Watson dude. He's pretty quick. But yeah, last night was good too. I would have liked to go further. Same with tonight, but yeah, I'm just happy to be running at the front in 2 series and having Will up there too.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. Who gets the Pelicans down on track, mate, and supports the team?
I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast and the race meets every week. Everyone at PER for the awesome support. Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for no setups tonight because they're fixed, but as usual, always good setups. One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, and our partner W Energy Drinks.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. Good to see you competing across a couple of series and getting some great results as well. Hope to see you next week, mate. Congratulations and have some fun.
Great, thanks, boys.
Biggles, young fellow we got coming in next is an accomplished little driver. He's won the series last season out and got a major event over this weekend as well. So I'm not sure how much practice he's done. But ladies and gentlemen, the top step goes tonight to Marcus Watson from Team SRW Motorsports, and a stellar drive it was. Mr. Watson, how you doing? How was that out there?
Yeah, thanks for having me here. Yeah, it was a good race, awesome race. High pressure, but I'm just really happy to come home with the my first win of the season.
Well, it's first win of the season. You're a bit unfortunate last week around. A bit of tough fighting out there. A lot of elbows out. A lot of cars really at the close pace together. I'm not sure how you still got 15 seconds ahead of the field at this point because there was a lot of tight battling. Danny Davidson, unfortunately, I think had a possibly a speeding in the pits or something like that. I'm not sure. But how were the battles early on?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun coming through early in the race. I mean, I definitely come through the pack a lot faster than I expected, but I just had to be aggressive at the start. I just wanted to build as big of a gap to Danny and Doug that I could because I knew they were faster than me, especially Danny. So I just wanted to get as big of a gap early as possible. So when I was in the lead, when the safety car came out, I couldn't have been any happier with my position.
Yeah, I think you had when Danny went into his pits, he went in at around 3 seconds behind you, came out about 4 seconds behind you after the pit, and then things went wrong for him from there. I think he might have underfueled to start with and then had to go back through again. But you know what? Great bit of fun out there. Great to see you driving. You've got a special event out on Sunday this week. You're representing who are you representing for? What is it? The Four Nations, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I'll be representing Team New Zealand in the Four Nations Cup on Sunday.
So that is a GT3 series that Australian Motorsport's running in conjunction with UK Motorsport.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, and that'll be at 5 o'clock. We're going to try to broadcast it, just me and you through the car. We'll see how we can get it going. But good, congratulations on that, and well done in getting up there for that. Qualifying for that. I think you qualified for 4th for the event. Is that right?
First for New Zealand and 6 overall.
There you go. Well, hopefully that'll pan out and you'll get some silverware for that as well, mate. Congratulations on a excellent round 2. Who supports you and gets you out on track, mate?
Obviously, I'd just like to thank my family first for all their support, and I would like to thank all of our sponsors at SRW Motorsport, being MOZA Racing, Warren and Brown Tools, Grim Industries, Phoenix Driver Development, and Shunt Sceneries.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, and I'll speak to you soon. And good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for the broadcast, and thanks to all the drivers for the good race. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate. Well, Dean, Mr. Biggles, that's another night of amazing racing and a lot of fun that was had. That was definitely on the edge of the seat stuff. I hope the viewers enjoyed it as much as we did. Any last words from your end, mate?
No, it was a cracker. You know, net code and all that sort of stuff is just something that can cause a little bit of an issue, but you can't do too much about that when you have a fully stacked grid, aren't you, of 36 brave souls to tackle the fantastic classic Imola here this evening. And of course, we have lots more to go in the season because this is only round 2.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of fun to be had. I'm not sure even where we are next week, but next week we'll go through the pre-race. We'll go through the ladders for the pro-ams and AMs and get you guys all up to date where everyone's standing and if there's any movement up and down through classes, because sometimes there is. We sometimes find that someone is outperforming where they're supposed to be. But thank you out there for joining us. Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to MOZA Racing for supporting our Super Formula Light series. It's been a fantastic night. Thank you, Grim Industries, Warren and Brown Tools, Phoenix Driver Development, Shunt Sceneries, and I think that's all. I don't think I've forgotten anyone for a change, which is really good. But anyway, viewers, join us tomorrow night at 7:50 for the Warren and Brown GR86s series, and you'll have another spectacular door-to-door massive event with driving going crazy. These guys are putting on a show every week. The action is action-packed from top to the bottom of the grid, just like it is on the Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Thank you, Biggles. Thank you, viewers, and see you all tomorrow night.